Hi, welcome to day 2, Embed Sweet Sue. I hope you're going well with this. We're going to move straight into our warm-ups. We're going to do what we did yesterday again at 65, working the first 2 fingers, and then we're going to work the second and third fingers as well, adding it in a similar pattern. So bring up your warm-ups. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to play through our first and second fingers up to the 5th position, but just 1 repetition this time. Then we're going to move to our second and third fingers, starting in the first position again. So I'll explain as we go along. I'll put the metronome on 65. 2, 3, 4, a 2, 2. Here we go, first and second fingers. Second position. Third position. Fourth position. Fifth position. Okay, now let's move to the second and third fingers. Second finger here in the first fret, and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second finger, second fret. Third position, second finger. Down, up with your pick. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Fourth position, second finger. Fifth position. Okay, that's our warm-ups for today. You might want to do that a couple of times and get really familiar and be still experimenting with how you're using your pick. How do I hold this to feel the most secure with it, really? Okay, 101 chord sheet. Let's look at the A form. How did you go trying to embed that? Let's go through this a couple of times. And this is how I have learnt to do it now. I'll go through it and then I'll take the chart away, which is what I'm going to do to you today. So let's go through it once and then we'll go through it again and I'll just call the chords out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. B flat diminished, A minor 7. D7, A minor 7, D7, Okay, our A form. Let's do it together by memory. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 2, to A minor 7, A minor 7, to D7, A minor 7, to D7, G6, A minor 7, D7, G6, 2, 3, 4, 1, to B flat diminished, A minor 7, to D7, A minor 7, to D7, G6, A minor 7, D7, G6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so hang out with that a couple of times, as many times as you can today. Little top-ups of practice, a couple of minutes here and there is great. It's actually a really good way to do it. So this is our page 6 in your swag, the Sweet Sue chord sequence, and down the bottom of that page, here I've written the 4 chords that you've been doing in 101. And I just want you to notice where these open circles are open strings. That's why they're so sweet to play, but it also means these strings are ringing out all the time over the chord. So you'll notice in the Gypsy Jazz chords here, or the closed position, there's no open strings. So we're going to get, if you want to, you don't have to, you can hang out with this and not do this stuff, particularly if you've got fingers that don't like barring. I understand. But let's take a look at these to get them into the mix from the start. You might like to write this little progression in on your song worksheet. The A minor 7 is a little tricky. Okay, so I bar here the bottom 3 strings with my second finger, and I bar there with my first finger and put, now that's nasty, right? That's going to take you a bit of time. You might want to put 2 fingers there. So I'm still barring because we need to come to the D7. You don't have to, you can do it another way. But find out what's the little groove you're going to embed. Find your own sweet spot with this chord. A minor 7, then lift them off to D7, put them back on. D7 to D7. It takes a while to see what fingers to take off, but after a while you get a little groove going. A minor 7 to D7. Now let's go a little bit further today into the G chord here, so you can keep that bar on the second finger and bring these up into an F shape. D7 and to G, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the really tricky part here is going to the B flat diminished 7 in this position. We just switch the hand like that. There's your G, just bring it around. There's the G, B flat diminished. So I want you to just bite off as much as you can chew. Write down all those 4 chords if you're willing to work with that, which sort of makes sense in that they snick in together. So just start to do that a little bit, adding that to your practice regime. Okay, back to our G pentatonic scale. So this time we'll go through it as a single pattern, and then we'll add the doubling. So just doubling each note is a really cool skill to pad out your scale and eventually your soloing. So we'll have a look at just this pattern 1 today, and then we might look into pattern 2. So starting out pattern 1, we'll do it twice as a single notes and then twice double notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3 singles. down, up with your pick. Okay, let's look at pattern 2. Now, Jen started the scale in the first position as the last one, but then she's gone and leapt to the 7 on the G string. Now you can do that if you want to. If you've got a, you have to have a fairly well developed pinky to jump that far, or you can just go jump there. Experiment just with that. How do you do that successfully? 0, 2, 4, 7. Okay, let's go through it slowly. Pattern 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And again. So you might want to take that a lot slower to get that more complicated fingering in pattern 2. So write that into your swag, and we will come back to those again tomorrow. Okay, let's come back to our triads from yesterday. Remember, second finger only. That's all we're using, and we'll go through the A form. Don't worry about that B. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. From the top one more time. Down, up with your pick. To the 4 now, and the 6. Okay, hang out with them today a bit more. We might explain the chords, the theory behind that tomorrow. Okay, so end of day 2. Hope you're going well, and see you tomorrow.